what's up, guys? Today, my homeboy is gonna be not brutally honest, but just honest. So, he said before he said why he was telling me this, his heart was beating because he felt nervous to tell somebody because he was nervous to first get it out. But here he is. Okay. Because I'm nervous because he was nervous, like he felt like he wanted to cry from embarrassment, but he was like, stay strong, he wanted to do this. So here I go. I'm gonna say what he told me to say. He said when he first met his girl, everything was amazing. She trusted him. She loves him, and it was amazing. He felt so free. He felt so happy. He felt so unworthy of it, and he still does. So he says he has to do anything to pay her back for the rest of his life, and that's something he plans on doing. That's something he wants to do. But just like it's just that. So one night he was on the phone with her, and it was like she was texting a friend because before they met, they had separate friends. And it was just it was some random guy. And it's like, guys, she isn't a cheater. She is not a cheater. 100%. Swear on everything. Never. But it was just it's the way he saw her smiling, the way he saw how she was. He was just so mad. He was just so jealous, and he was like, and the whole Pookie and the whole name was just like, he got a little nervous. And later on, he saw a random guy on friends list, and he was just so jealous because the guy looked better. He said the guy looked better than him. He was more handsome. He had more muscle. His teeth were wider. His hair was more straight. His hair was more well kept and everything. He looked better in general. And genuinely, he was so scared to lose her, so he started working out. He started doing push-ups, trying to eat healthy. Not trying to. He started trying to eat. Okay, trying. But he was trying to eat healthy. He was trying to do better and do everything he can to keep up and be what she wanted him to be. But genuinely, she just wanted him to just be there in her life. She didn't care how he looked or who he is or just what in general. She just wanted my best. She just wanted my homeboy to love her. But still, every single day he can't get over. Okay, I tell you the fun time, sure. He did get over it. He's just scared he's just scared. He doesn't want to be in the type of position where he's just jealous and sad, where someone else is getting her to giggle, where someone else is having her smile, someone else gets to lay on the phone with her, someone else is texting her at 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning, or just texting her throughout the night, where they're just giggling together, laughing, saying, oh yeah, we can hang out, we can do this and that. And guys starting off, he wasn't saying this in like an angry voice. He's saying this all in a soft, sad voice. He was just genuinely scared because he doesn't want to lose her to someone that's better. Because he feels that everyone is better than him, and he doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to lose her. And I understand why he's like that. And genuinely, and it's like he has two parts of his mind saying things. First, we'll go to the bad part. The bad part of his mind is saying, dude, you need to step up your game. You need to stop being lazy. You don't look good. Your hair is bad, so you need to help and keep up. You need to help and lose more weight. You need to help and do this and that. Just face it. Sometimes you might not be good enough. Sometimes you might not be good enough in this aspect. Maybe a guy friend can get her to laugh and you can't, and that kind of like shattered him. Thinking just about, what if some other guy gets to just see her every single day, how beautiful she looks? He's not comfortable with guy friends, and genuinely. He really isn't. And he isn't comfortable, and he doesn't want to have a female friend. Because guys, and I just want to say this, he has a lot of trust for her. He doesn't trust the guys around her, no matter who it is, besides her father, obviously, and her family, and God and Jesus. But besides that, no one else. He loves her. He doesn't want to lose her. But he really wanted to get this part. He really wanted to get this out. But the good part of his brain is saying this. Listen, by the way, he knows no other guy, and she's not texting another guy. It's just his fears on top of because guys, she's a good person. She's a very good person. If someone said, "Hey, do you want to be friends?" She would say yes, and that would make him sad because if it's a bunch of girls, then oh yeah, definitely. But if it's like a guy, that's where he gets uncomfortable. But genuinely, he has a lot of trust in her. He He promises. He promises. He has a lot of trust for her. And genuinely, he doesn't want to lose her. He doesn't want to have her away. He wants to have be close to her because genuinely, if that, and okay, and let me tell you what the good part says. The good part says obviously there's no other guy getting her to giggle. She knows. She already knows all your boundaries. She knows the things that she knows the things that you want and then you don't want. She knows the things that you're comfortable with and that you're not comfortable with. Trust her and just know how. Trust her and know that she loves you. And he knows that. Trust her and know that she loves you and that she won't ever be texting God 3 in the morning. She only wants to text you 3 in the morning. She wants to giggle at your jokes. She wants to giggle at your face. She wants to giggle at everything about you. She wants only you to buy her things. She wants only you to just be there for her. And not only him as in like no one else can have her. Oh, no one else can date her, obviously. But as yes, her family, yes, God and Jesus, but no one else. What I'm saying is, I don't care what anyone says. I'm sticking with my homeboy, and I don't care what anyone else says. Genuinely, call him what you want. He just knows his boundaries, and he knows where he is. And no, this isn't a thing where he's gonna like be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna let him calm down. This isn't a thing where he's gonna be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna break up with you. That's manipulation. That's manipulation. That's emotional manipulation, and I think friendship manipulation or relationship. I don't know, something like that. That's the last thing. That isn't even on the list. He won't be hasty to jump to. I want to break up if you have a guy friend, but he wants to talk to her about it. He wants to have a net because listen, I know some of us are teens, some of us are grown up, some of us are becoming grown up, some of us are in college, but we all have the mindset to talk things out rationally before we jump to conclusions. We're all human beings. We all make mistakes. We all do dumb things once in a lifetime or a lot. God always knew we would make mistakes in life. But He still loves us. And everyone makes mistakes in life. And does that mean someone deserves to suffer for it? No. So genuinely, guys, he isn't thinking that, and he won't leave her over having a guy friend. But he would try to talk to her to see if there's a way he can be like, do you have to have one? He trusts it, and he loves her, and he's gonna have a calm, relaxed conversation with her. But he trusts her. He just wants to get out that he just wants to say the only reason why he was ever jealous was that guy who was like he was only jealous of that one guy who she was friends with because he was getting her to laugh so good, and he at the time and yes still he was getting her to laugh really good, but the way she saw she was laughing and the way they were talking just made him so jealous and so uncomfortable. And every time he thinks about it, he just wants to throw up his food and just feel guilty about feeling that way because he doesn't want her to be like, okay, so you're just so jealous, you're just so untrusting, I hate you. He doesn't want that to happen, but genuinely, he just really, really wants her to understand that he trusts her, and he loves her. He just doesn't want any guy around her. But yes, don't worry, when she's off her trip, he'll have this conversation with her. But in the meantime, guys, I'm gonna let my homeboy have this conversation with her. I'm gonna let my homeboy do this I'm gonna let him have the conversation with her. I'm gonna let him take his time. Because we all need time to process, we all need time to think, we all need time to heal, we all need time in general to be who we wanna be. And he wants to be a guy in love. And that's understandable. So I'm gonna let him do what he needs to do, and he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Not break up. No, he's gonna have the conversation. When she's off her trip of the full guy, no cuts, no nothing, just the full of. I'm not comfortable with it. Is there a way we can work something out? But yeah. All right. And so if anyone's gonna comment, there is such thing as relationships without guy friends or female friends. There are a lot. If you want channel names, I'll put them in the comments. Or Well, I'll put him somewhere. All I know is this is what he wants. And by the way, he also wants to say thank you because it's like while he was thinking, he was also like thank you because it's like he had female friends. And it's got and she gave him she gave him time to be like, okay, go ahead, go call them, go unblock that one, let us just chill out, I love you, I trust you. She didn't show a single bit of jealousy. She just and by the way, don't anyone tell her this, but he was kind of too stupid to see that she was a little jealous. But then after a bit, he was like, I want to block him. He loved her so much. He had to block her. He wanted to block her. I mean, block them, everyone, guy, girl, everyone. He just wanted to block them. And genuinely, guys, he wants to thank her for loving him and for giving him space. Okay, not space because it only took a 1 day stop, but still, what I'm saying is he loves her, and just like she gave him time, he's gonna give her time. Genuinely, he's gonna give her time to just talk and just think and do everything. All he wants to let her know is his boundaries and what he feels, because he feels she was always upfront and always honest about how she felt and what her boundaries are. And he was like, she deserves to know what I feel because I don't want to lie about how I feel. And some guys like, hey, do you want to be friends? She's like, sure, because she's a good person. She's a very amazing good person. And he doesn't want to lie about how he feels. So he wants to be honest with her, and I understand that. But we'll go further before this phone runs out of storage. Thank you guys for listening. Later. Later, my sweet darling sweet darling baby girl. He told me to say that. Yeah. Later, guys.